So in this short story, this concentrates on Mara Jade, a fan favorite, one of my personal favorite characters. Just so much growth apart from the Thrawn trilogy. I'm so thankful that she became a prominent figure, a prominent character, and a super important character. Um, Eventually in the Star Wars expanded universe timeline. So these short stories give more insight, characterization, and side adventures apart from the novels. Short story I'm going to highlight today is written by Timothy Zahn, and it's called Jade Solitaire, and it's actually featured in this book that's made up of legend short stories, Tales from the New Republic. It's on page 85 and it goes to page 128. And I really, really loved it. It's just uh, super enjoyable, super fast paced. It gets to the point, and I love pretty much overall what it brings. And even though it's not about Mara Jade obtaining her ship, it does because there's a lot that goes on. But yes, this shows how she obtains her first ship, the Jade's Fire, which she names, and it explains how and why and how she came across this ship. So this story takes place roughly 17 years after the Battle of Yavin. So in the timeline, in the Legends timeline, it's around the Corellian trilogy, um, that part of the timeline. So it starts off super interesting, right? From the first couple of pages, I was just drawn in. Mara Jade, along with Card's crew, Talon Card's crew, are just chilling, you can say, and there's an individual, an intruder that comes in with a blaster and escorts them to his boss, Ja Bardrin. And the whole point of that is they want Mara Jade to go on a mission to save Ja Bardrin's daughter, who's been captured, and they blackmail because Mara tells them, "We don't, this is not what we do," but they blackmail Mara into doing this, and the blackmail is if she doesn't comply or she declines, they will kill Card's crew. So obviously she has no choice, and obviously she's having these thoughts in her mind about what she wants to do to them once this mission is over. So obviously she's pissed off, and their Card's crew is held hostage, you can say. So she's blackmailed into doing this. Obviously she's upset, and we find out later on that this individual, Ja Bardrin, the father, is has other motives, that his rescuing his daughter isn't priority. There's something else. So this guy's a scumbag, you can say. So Mara Jade it's part of the mission. She's captured and she's taken to this other individual who places her as a slave labor woman. So this person, he owns women into slave labor, and Mara Jade is undercover as a captured woman and is placed in this room with the conditions being very gross, disgusting, and she sees this woman and she confirms that that's the daughter, and Sansia. And Sansia hears this from Mara Jade, as Mara Jade is explaining that her father sent her to rescue her, and Sansia's kind of like, yeah. So she's very skeptical because she knows the dad's a scumbag. So she tells Mara, she confesses, or tells her, explains that the father, Ja Bardrim's intentions or main motives is to get this luxury ship back called the Winning Gamble. So during this time, when Mara Jade's already planning on escaping, she plays the part really well. She can't really use the force, or she could, but she decides not to because that'll give her away and that could cause bigger problems. All she wants to do is take Sansia, deliver her, and go back to business. So, so yeah, so So she plays the part really well. So she screams, she cries, and because they kind of torture them a little bit with this whip. And even though Mara has these healing abilities, she overacts. Okay, so she doesn't want to be. She wants to play the part, and she does, it very well. Undercover work, which she's done in the past, so she has so much experience in this. So they end up. These are spoilers, obviously. They end up escaping, and when she delivers Sanxia to Jabardrim, Sanxia kind of she exposes her dad and tells him that the intentions was getting this ship, because when they escape, that's something I forgot to mention. When they escape, they take the winning gamble, and obviously Jabardrim is extremely happy, and he's happy to see his daughter, but the main happiness comes from seeing that winning gamble. So Sanxia apparently has some pull and power, and she exposes the dad and gifts the winning gamble to Mara Jade. So Talon Card found out what's going on. He's present there, so that was a very, very cool scene between Jabardrim and Card, and he found out that he's holding his people hostage, so obviously he's pissed off and upset. But yeah, so Mara, that's how Mara gets the Jade's Fire. So the winning gamble is given to Mara because of her services and everything, and she renames this ship, this luxury ship, the Jade's Fire. So as we know, in the expanded universe, Mara has various ships, and this is her first one. So as we know, she had the Jade's Shadow, Jade's Saber, but this Jade's Fire is her very first one. So that's where that ship comes from this story. So very fun story. I highly recommend it. Once again, it's in this book, Tales from the New Republic, and this has so many fun short stories. So highly recommend it. Super fun, and loved what it brought to the expanded universe timeline.